There was a time when my voice existed, but my words didn't. Not because I had nothing to say, not because I didn't understand English, but because something inside me stopped me every single time. I would build sentences in my mind, perfect ones, but the moment I had to speak them out loud, they disappeared. And in that silence, I started believing something dangerous. Maybe I'm just not made for this. You know what's strange? I could understand movies. I could read books. I could even think in English sometimes. But when it came to speaking, my throat felt tight. My heart started racing. And my brain? Completely blank. It wasn't a lack of knowledge. It was something deeper. Something invisible, but powerful. Every time I opened my mouth, a voice inside whispered, "Don't say it. You'll mess it up. They'll notice your mistakes." And just like that, I stayed quiet. Again, and again, and again. What I didn't realize back then was that I wasn't learning English. I was learning fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of being judged. Fear of sounding not good enough. And this fear slowly built a prison inside my mind. A prison where I knew the words, I knew the grammar, but I couldn't speak because every sentence had to pass through a wall of doubt, and most of them never made it through. One day, something small happened, but it hit me hard. Someone asked me a simple question in English. I knew the answer. It was easy, but I stayed silent. Not because I didn't know, but because I was scared. And in that moment, I felt something I had never felt before. Frustration with myself. I went home that day thinking, how long will this continue? How long will I stay like this? Because deep down, I knew this wasn't about English anymore. This was about confidence. This was about identity. And then something unexpected happened. I came across a simple idea. Not a complicated method. Not a fancy course. Just a simple realization. Fluency is not about perfection. It's about expression. That sentence changed everything. Because for the first time I understood. I wasn't failing because I didn't know English. I was failing because I was trying to be perfect. So I made a decision, a small one, but powerful. I decided I will speak, even if it's broken. No waiting, no overthinking, no perfect sentences, just speaking. And the first time I did it, it was messy. Words were wrong. Grammar was off. Pronunciation wasn't perfect. But something incredible happened. I didn't stop. For the first time in my life, I spoke without freezing. Not perfectly, but freely. And that feeling, it was better than perfection. Because I realized confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes because of speaking. Days passed. I started speaking to myself. 5 minutes a day. No pressure. No audience. Just me and my voice. At first it felt strange. But slowly, something changed. My mind stopped panicking. My sentences became faster. My fear became smaller. And one day, I spoke to someone in English without fear. Not zero mistakes, but zero hesitation. Here's what most people don't understand. You don't become fluent by learning more. You become fluent by using what you already know. The problem is not your vocabulary. The problem is your hesitation. The problem is not grammar. The problem is fear. And until you fix that, nothing changes. Let me give you the exact thing that helped me. Step 1. Speak daily, 5 to 10 minutes. No excuses, no skipping. Just speak. Step 2. Don't stop mid-sentence. Even if it's wrong, keep going. Flow matters more than accuracy. Step 3. Accept mistakes. Mistakes are not failure. They are proof that you're trying. Step 4. Think less, speak more. Your brain will try to slow you down. Ignore it. Speak anyway. The moment you stop trying to sound perfect, you start sounding natural. The moment you stop fearing mistakes, you start improving faster. And the moment you take action, everything changes. Today, I'm not the same person anymore. Not because I became perfect, but because I became fearless. I still make mistakes, but I don't stop. I don't freeze. I don't stay silent. And that is real fluency. Final message. If you're watching this and you feel stuck, if you understand English but can't speak, then listen carefully. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not bad at English. You are just trapped in fear. And the way out is not more studying. It's more speaking. So here's what I want you to do. Today, not tomorrow. Speak English for 5 minutes, alone, without fear, without stopping. And comment below, I started today. Because your journey doesn't begin when you feel ready. It begins when you take action. Your voice is already inside you. All you have to do is let it out.